All right, I'm going to do a first for you. I actually just wrote this song last night. There's a couple of lines that I tried to include in another song, and I ended up cutting them, and those lines have kept on in my head. So last night I was actually doing some plumbing work around the house, and again, you're coming into my living room, and I'm giving you the full story here. I was doing some plumbing work around the house last night, and those lines came back to me, and I was singing them in the tune of the other song that I had originally included them with, and then I started changing the tune around, and then another line came to me after that, and I had to stop right then and go write it down, and then more stuff came to me, and it was just one of those things where I spent about an hour working on it. Grabbed my old Alvarez. Okay, sorry for the telephone interruption there. Anyway, so I started working on this last night. I got my old Alvarez, I think that's what I was about to say, and I pulled my Alvarez out, and something magical about this, and anyway, about this guitar and everything. So I started just finger picking and working out the melody, and the song is barely 12 hours old. And this morning I was listening to a podcast about songwriting, and this stuff this guy was saying, I was like, yeah, I've been there. I see that. There was some stuff he was saying that I was like, that's not the way it works for me. He was talking about how songs don't happen real fast, that they have to be agonized over for a long time. He said every now and then something will happen, and I'm thinking most of the stuff I've written, not everything, but most of the stuff I've written has come to me pretty quickly. I'll work on it for a while, but it comes to me in a natural feel. So anyway, that's the way this song was last night. I did have to work on it a little bit because of the melody and the timing and the phrasing and everything. And that's not to say that this is the final version of this song. But after hearing him talk on the podcast this morning and the feeling of magic with this, and I'm going tomorrow to audition at Bluebird Cafe again, I was getting dressed to go mow the yard, putting on old clothes, and I just thought, okay, I'm going to stop and record this song, share it with the world while it's fresh, and again, let you in on the magic, if you will, that happens here. Now, because it is a brand new one, I don't have it memorized yet, so I'm going to have to change screens and pull up my lyrics. So don't pay attention to that. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain of lyrics. I play here in this bar most every night for the cowboys and the party girls and the drunks that want to fight. You can leave a tip if you like the way I sing, $1 or a dime, I'll take most anything. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, between the honky-tonks and bars, I'm getting old. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, the days are much too hot, and the nights are way too cold. Well, I hit town with a dream and an old guitar. I was headed for Music Row, and then the Opry to be a star. Now in the shadow of the rhyming I play the bars, and my face is full of wrinkles, and my heart is full of scars. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, between the honky-tonks and bars, I'm getting old. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, the days are much too hot, and the nights are way too cold. I know that I should have packed up long ago, but this neon life keeps calling me. It's the only life I know, and the stars that used to shine don't come around. The dreams have come and gone, they lie scattered on the ground. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, between the honky-tonks and bars, I'm getting old. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, the days are much too hot, and the nights are way too cold. Well, I'll crawl back in bed at 3:30, and you might even think you'll remember me. But when your trip to Music City ends and you go home again, I'll be just a fading memory. Wasting my time on lower Broadway, between the honky-tonks and bars, I'm getting old. Wasting my life on lower Broadway, the days are much too hot, and the nights are way too cold. There you go, Lower Broadway. I guess I should have mentioned before the song that it was a song about Nashville, but anyway, I think you probably figured that out by now. Thanks for listening, and would appreciate it if you'd check out my other YouTube videos as well. Pour a lot of heart and soul into this stuff, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks.